Hi, this is Chandra Wood, licensed esthetician and certified makeup artist with Ageless Derma. Today I'm going to be showing you tips and tricks how to apply your eyeshadow like a pro. Shimmer on the eyes is always going to grab attention and reflect off the lighting. Matte eyeshadows are going to give more sculpture and shape to the eye. My eye shade is almond. So almond shape is, for me, I can use a lighter shade on the lid to really kind of draw it out, and also add a little eyeshadow underneath, right under the lash line. So with my almond eye shape, I'm going to start first with my highlight shimmer color. I'm using the Duo powder from Ageless Derma. There's a brown matte and then also a light shimmer. Alright, so I am starting with my highlight color from the Duo, and this is a pearlescence type of color, and I have a flat eyeshadow brush. So for someone who has almond shaped eyes like myself, or if you also have a hooded eye, which means just a heavier fold on the eye, you can also start out like this. Anyone who has eyes that are kind of wider apart and they're not as closer set, you would not want to apply a highlight on the inside of the eye area due to it appearing to be wider. A highlight is going to make it appear wider apart. So you would not want to do this step. So I'm going to add a little bit of the highlight pearl to the inside of my eye. Now if you have a more mature type of eyelid, if you have a lot of texture in the eyelid, using a shimmer on the eye on the inside like I have done might not be the best choice. You might want to use more of a matte, and that's just not going to bring out any crepiness or dryness in the eyelid. And what this is doing is just opening my eyes up. It's bringing them forth and forward. So next I'm going to apply the same highlight right under my eyebrow. And you can do this for any eye shape. You can add a little highlight under the eyebrow. For those of you that do have more of a heavier set eyelid that comes down a little further, you do not want your highlight to extend onto that meaty part of the skin. That's going to illuminate it and make it look larger. So the color that I'm going to do now for my lid is going to be a medium shade. This is the Ageless Derma Mineral color. This is a baked mineral eyeshadow. The color is Belize. So for an almond shaped eye, you can do this. For a closed set eye, meaning your eyes are really close together, you can put this color on the outside of the eyelid, not towards the inside. Now if your eyelids are really far apart and you want to bring the illusion of them being closer together, then you want to apply this eyeshadow closer on the eyelid. You can come in almost to where the highlight starts, because that's going to give the illusion of more eyelid space being close together. So I'm going to start with the outside corner. And using contrast of dark colors and light colors for any lid type, age, really just gives shape and dimension to the eye. One solid color is okay to give color, but if you want more shape, more lift, more dimension, add a color or two. Everyone's natural crease is different. So if you have more of that hooded eye where the top of the eyelid folds over a little bit more, comes down higher, bring that dark color right over that hooded part. Don't go under the hood, go a little bit above. That's going to bring the illusion of just a larger lifted eye. The last step to the tips and tricks is going to be using my dark shade to give that lasting illusion of lift. So I'm going to be using the darker shade of the Duo that I used earlier from the Ageless Derma. It's the matte brown. So I'm going to be using my fluff brush. I'm going to tap it into the matte brown. And I'm going to go to the outside corner of the eye and lightly just start tapping. That's going to start to add a little bit of an outside darker color to start to create illusion and lift. If you have more of the hooded eyelid, You want to bring that dark all the way up onto the top of that hood and the skin, and you can bring it up a little higher. It's gonna feel higher, but when you're all done, if you soften it and blend it, it's going to push and give the illusion that you're pushing that upper skin of the lid up higher and not as low. So for me, since I have almond eyes and I don't have a lot of that upper skin, I can just softly bring it all the way inside the eye. If you have eyes that are more closer set, means that they've been brought together more. Not using too dark of shades on the outside, just nothing. I wouldn't suggest like a black or anything, but using dark brown, and that will also give you more shape but not take the appearance away. As long as you add that highlight on the inside for those closed set eyes, it's gonna look really beautiful. And then last thing I like to do is take a little bit of that dark brown matte color, and I'm gonna take my Fluff eyeshadow and bring it right underneath the bottom of my eyes. If you have a larger eye, meaning it's just very open, and doing this is going to create the illusion that it's just a little bit smaller. It's more closed if your eyes feel very open and wide. If you have smaller eyes, then this might not be the best choice to bring the eyeshadow underneath, because it is going to give that appearance of a closer set eye. Mascara can really make a big difference. And this is how you can add a few tips and tricks to your eyeshadow application like a pro. For product use and information that we used on this video, go ahead and click the link below. If you would like to see more videos like this and tutorials, please go to agelessderma.com.